profound honor that I have been entrusted. It is with profound honor that I have been entrusted by Speaker Mike Johnson and Chairman James Comer to lead the House Oversight Task Force on Declassification of Federal Secrets. Together with the help of the White House, our intelligence allies, the Department of Defense, the Department of Justice, we will be conducting investigations into the following: the assassinations of JFK, RFK, and Dr. Martin Luther King, unidentified aerial phenomena, also known as UAPs, unidentified submerged objects, also known as USOs, the Epstein client list, the origins of COVID-19, and the 9/11 files.
All right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. It is Tuesday, February 2025. Wow. So Anna Poluna Luna, Apple, APL, Anna Poluna Luna. Anyway, she is now the new director in charge of disinformation shit, all that stuff. Anyway, that should be interesting to see what she does. We'll go over that. We're going to talk about that. Is it important? Does it mean anything? Will we get disclosure? I reckon it's going to be just like it has been over the years and decades, that we ain't going to get Shiite Muslim, but one never knows. You pout your lips, you fluff your hair, you wear a little less revealing clothing, and disclosure's all over. It's either her or Mace, because all of the other ones are either really crazy or they look haggardy. Man, what a strange shift, huh? And I thought we were going to get like some sort of disclosure. There's going to be this announcement by Anna Polina Luna. It's going to be huge. Really? I don't know. I'm going to change my blood type. I am. From O negative to B positive. Ugh. Because you never know what the Anna Polina Luna can find. Ain't gonna be much. We'll go over all that details. Her involvement in being in the disinformation or misinformation or cover-up-ation of things we need to know, like Martin Luther King Jr., who shot JFKs, and the moon, or UFOs. Conspiracy? Or truth? We'll find out. I think it's really weird to have something like this. What are they calling it? Task Force on the Declassification of Federal Secrets to investigate UFOs, JFK, 9/11, the Epstein list, and a bunch of other stuff. They're going to find out who shot John, why they shot him, and where they hid the gun. No. I mean, it's for everything. It's going to be good. Bigfoot? I didn't see Bigfoot on the list. If UFOs are on the list, shouldn't Bigfoot be on the list? Well, then you get into, then shouldn't ghosts be on the list too? So you got to put an end. You got to draw the line. You got to define what you're going to be doing. And Bigfoot, really? Yeah. Another show, perhaps. Hey, and we're also going to talk about what? Some sightings. Yeah. some weather modification that looks like it really is happening. An ancient city on Mars. Oh, yeah, UFO film by NASA. We got a couple of things on an Arrow's historical UAP report. We're going to go over that. We're going to look at some strange creatures, cryptoids, all that stuff over there. Speaking of cryptoids, Jeremy Corbell wants to say something about Commander, what was it, Fravor? Fravor of the Tic Tac. He was told by the CIA that the craft he saw was a Lockheed Martin craft technology. Isn't that cute? All these years later. When did he tell that story? About 4 years ago? And hey, sometime in 2025, you'll find out it just man-made. No. Oh, no, David Fravor should say. Oh, no. It read my mind. Remember? It knew where I was going. It was going to the CAD point or whatever freaking point that thing is. It was going to meet me 65 miles. When I got there, it was already there, like it knew where I was going, like it knows our schedule, like it knows what we're doing. No, never happened. See how the puzzle starts to break down when things are made like this, like 4 years later? So they get you all pumped up at the time. And like, oh my God, what are we going to do? How are we going to fight this threat? This commander, this guy flying his F-20 whatever, couldn't even keep up with it. He said it bubbled underwater like, oh my God, it knew where it was going, like it read his mind. Nah, 4 years later, now. They do that so they can get the signatures, they can get the funding, they can get whatever they need in the time of, he saw it, but that was in 2004 he saw it. So who gives a shit when he talks about it 18 years later? Whatever. Doesn't make sense. So it's a lie. I think it's a lie. I think David Fravor's story, the Tic Tac. What did I say? What did I say? We'll never get to see a Tic Tac. Ever. Still haven't. Nobody's seen it. Nobody's recorded it. They recorded airplanes out of focus. Where are my wings? They're out of focus. Oh, there they are. Still a little roll call before I get a little too hot for myself here, huh? Get this shindig on the road. Get me all excited. Who's here? Samo, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Jeanette, the angel of GUFON. Welcome to the show. Thor Panku. What do you say, Chief? Zach Diecast Montu says, I think Luna all Luna long. Welcome to the show. Cabalion, how you doing? Kai. Balian. Kai. Good to see ya. Welcome to the show. Brookers, huh? Hey. For years, I know. Welcome to the show. Marse here. Goofony in my tall head. Welcome to the show, Chief. Derek Kennedy, how you doing? DK, good to see you back. Good to see everybody. Thank you for hanging out on a Tuesday. One of the days of the week that people don't give a lot of credit to. Tuesday's an important day, like Thursday. It binds the week together. The Monday, the Friday, the hump day, it's all by the Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. I fucked up. Can't do anything right. Oh, that's right. I wasn't feeling good all day, so I didn't look at any emails yet. But Ben, welcome to the show. I will take a look as a video's playing. Hey, Richie, sent you another link to do with COVID origin, as it's a U.S. judge who is meant to be a friend of Trump's. And it's only a 3-4 minute clip you may find interesting. They say oh my God, the CIA's involved for real? I will look at that after the show. That's something doing that on YouTube, what can I do? I can't risk it, man. They're on me like white on rice balls. Every little move I make, it's like, you can't say that. I can't tell my friend his video crushed it, killed it. Can't use killed. Can't say it. Amazing. I get in trouble for the dumbest things. All right, I'll take a look, and welcome to the show. Thank you, man. Hey, Paula Faust, everybody. Paula Faust. Welcome to the show, Paula. All right. If I didn't say your name, Jeff Gavi, what do you say there, Chief? Welcome to the show. And Paul Richardson, welcome to the show. All right. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. Okay? Get that out of your head. It means I got a lot of show to do. I got to do it now. And we go to 8:30 now, every night. Yeah. 8:30. So we're doing 85-minute show, minus the intro, so you're really getting 71 minutes. All right. Hey, when I start feeling better, I'll do more. But I'm working on it, guys. It's not easy. Like last week, 5 days. Not that you care, not that I need to bring it up, but people want to know, why is this, why are things changing? Well, I don't know what to do. I feel good, I work hard. I don't feel good, I can't work. That's it. That's all it is. That's it. Never mind. Well, anyway, we'll talk about it on a member show. That's what I'll do. Okay, so I'm going to play the introduction, because I didn't play the whole clip with Miss Anna Paulina Lunatic getting the nod to be the head of the Disinformation Act. No, I don't know what. Let's pull it up. She is the task force agent on declassified shit. I think they're calling it the Declassification Task Force, or Task Force on Declassification of Federal Secrets, like who shot JFK. Both of them. Well, not who was involved, I should say. UFOs, 9/11, all that stuff. So she is going to make everything truthful. I tell you what, I'll listen to what she says, but we're going to be in the same boat we always are. And I would tend to believe as soon as she gets to that point where she's about to get critical information on something she's researching or looking up, she will get the door slammed in her face. Where everybody, Lou had it, John Greenwald has it, Mick West gets it. All of us go through that. You're almost there. You're going to get the answer. Say, oh, redacted. Oh, can't find it. Oh, doesn't exist. I want to see what doesn't exist looks like. I want to see what she finds that will be groundbreaking, and I'm not so sure. I don't see anything changing for UFOs. Okay, we might find out some more information on who shot MLK Jr., the JFK boys, and anything else like that. Sure, we'll find some more information on that. But when you're talking about declassifying names and places and projects that aren't or haven't been talked about and aren't supposed to be talked about, as far as we know, we don't know. This stuff is top secret for a reason. It's it's classified for a reason. Yeah, times have changed. But you know what? People haven't. People are as dumb as they have been. Don't think because it's 2025 people are informed. Sure, there's more people on the planet, about 7 billion more than there were when Roswell happened. So a lot more people, but the same amount of people don't get the information. It's amazing. The information's there. People don't want to research it. Why? Because they either don't believe in it or they don't believe in it. No, it's true. Here she is, being appointed this.
It is with profound honor that I have been entrusted by Speaker Mike Johnson and Chairman James Comer to lead the House Oversight Task Force on Declassification of Federal Secrets. Together with the help of the White House, our intelligence allies, the Department of Defense, the Department of Justice, we will be conducting investigations into the following: the assassinations of JFK, RFK, and Dr. Martin Luther King, unidentified aerial phenomena, also known as UAPs, unidentified submerged objects, also known as USOs, the Epstein client list, the origins of COVID-19, and the 9/11 files. This task force will be a beacon of bipartisanship. On the Republican side, Representatives Burchett, Boebert, Burleson, Crane, Gill, and Mace will be joining me, although I'd like to note that I'm expanding this to the entire governing body and will be allowing certain members to waive on. Our first hearing is set for March. The date will be announced soon, and we've already initiated close to a dozen communications with various agencies, to include Pam Bondi at the Department of Justice and the Secretary of State.
Okay, so far, we're going to be working with a lot of people, she says, and anybody who wants to join in, government-wise, we're going to leave the option open if you want to be a part of this. I am really interested to see who gets in on it on the Democrat side. And I want to see what and how they're going to investigate this. This better be super transparent, Luna. Miss Luna, you got it?
This will no longer be a task force that makes bold promises only to fade into irrelevance or send strongly worded letters. This will be a relentless pursuit of truth and transparency, and we will not stop until the American people have the answers they deserve. We will cut through
the answers they deserve. Translation, truth. We want the truth. But how do we know we're getting the truth? How do we know when she gets there that somebody isn't going to be there waiting for her to say, no, you're not going forward with this? It happens all the time. You'd think she's got free reign to say what she wants to say when it comes to the UFO subject or these other topics. Now, I'm just focusing on UFOs, but all these topics have been put away for a reason for a while, because it could damage so many people. Hey, by the way, if you want to help support and keep us afloat, all the links are in the show description. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, and Cash App. All there to keep Truthology for Ufology alive for as long as we can. Luna, take us out.
The bureaucracy, challenge the stonewalling, and ensure that the American people finally get the truth that they have been denied for too long. If we are to endure and thrive as a nation, we must restore trust through transparency. The American people must be trusted to think for themselves, to form their own judgments from the truth that they are entitled to know. We've been treated like children for too long and kept in the dark by those we elected to serve us. It is my solemn duty to begin mending this trust, to form a new relationship between the government and the governed. Let us embark on this journey together towards a government that does not serve, but one that enlightens. That does not just serve, but one that enlightens. Trust through transparency, that begins now. It is with profound...
Okay. Dorothy, thank you for the $2 super chat. It's a super dono. $2 super dono. It's a donation with no comment or picture emoji. That means pure love. Thank you. Right back at you. Love you. Thank you. Mucho gusto, Dorothy Hawkins. Grazie. A continuing supporter of GUFON. So, Anna Paulina Luna is saying some incredible things here. Really. And for somebody in her position, right? She's from Florida too. I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, I can get an interview approved and sit down and talk to her one-on-one. And I want to know the seriousness of her inquiry into the UFO and USO, she said. Remember, USO as well. I was surprised to hear that because usually they lump them all in together with a UAP or UFOs. But that's important too. See, the words matter because they're telling us, she's telling us, not only UAP or UFOs, but also the USOs, the ones in the water. Why? Because that's where they really think they live and thrive. And that's where we see them continually coming out of the Gulf of America. We see it out in the Atlantic, the Pacific. As a matter of fact, all bodies of water see UFOs and or USOs. So to make that statement, and when she said USOs and USOs, I'm like, wow, it's important. She's going to do something. She's going to find some shit out. And she's going to be told no. See, God, I think like the same type of person like Burchett, you know? I don't think she's going to keep her mouth shut if she finds anything. Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. They already removed anything she could find of importance. You ain't going to find it. Ain't going to happen. Nobody's going to know anything more than what we know now. And if we do find out something, it'll be another story about something similar, an egg-shaped object or a tic-tac. And, oh, that was in, oh my God, Detroit. Oh, that was kind of cool. Detroit. Never hear about Detroit having UFOs like that. Oh, that's fantastic. What's going on in Detroit? And then, now we have an investigation into Detroit. UFO, tic-tac, UAP, whatever you want to call it. It sounds good. I like her enthusiasm. I like the way I like what was written. I like what she said. And for some reason, I have a feeling she's going to do the right work. But like she said, stonewalled was one of the words she used. And that's the one I was looking for. Stonewalled. We get stonewalled right when we get to the answer we're looking for. Every time. Look, disclosure is going to happen by chance. It's not going to happen because Miss Luna, Elizondo, whoever you want to pick, is going to bring disclosure to us. No, it's going to be one night, one day, we're going to wake up or see it ourselves, and we're going to get the news, and people are going to be freaking crazy. They're going to go nuts. People will loot. They will use it as an excuse. You'll see. I promise you. It's bad. And if they did it now, as fragile as, the world is right now, or so they tell us, I think just America. As a matter of fact, I think it's just the left. As a matter of fact, it is. Only those people who care about those little insignificant things. Insignificant? How dare you say that? Well, they are. Made the whole world go crazy for less than 1% of the population. It's not even a minority. It's in time, Boop, boop. But media. And I know a lot of you are seeing what Trump is doing, curious. He's emptying the swamp. That's what he said he was going to do. And Of course, the Democrats hate it. They say he's dismantling America. He's taking all the stuff we did and he's making it wrong, and it's all misogynistic and it's so racist. He's going to remove the sign in the end zone of the NFL. They're having it removed that says end racism or something like that. And Bill Maher was talking to somebody about that, a liberal about it. And he's like, we go to watch a football game to escape reality for a few hours a day. And I don't need to be reminded that there's racism, because people who look at that, who aren't racist, aren't going to go out and be, I forgot. Yeah, I need to be racist. No, they're not going to be racist and they won't care. And the people who are racist are just going to be more racist anyway. They keep throwing it in our face. Right? And people believe it. When I was growing up in the 80s, we got away from what happened in the 60s and all that shit that went down, and MLK Jr. and there was corruption. There's always been corruption in the government. But to throw it in our face, it's just like, all right, we get it. I don't think about it anyway until you bring it up. So if that is bad, and trying to eliminate the fact that a few people are racist everywhere you go in the world, if you don't throw it in people's faces, people tend to forget that that's even happening. We don't want to forget. Nobody did forget, but we're not focusing on it on every single living thing we do. I wish they would take that much of their energy and put it towards UFO, USO, and other things that have been classified that are supposed to be in our eyes. We're supposed to see it. We want transparency and we don't get it. And I went all that way to tell you all that, because even though Luna's a Republican from my state, Florida, I don't trust it. It's the government. And whether it's her fault or not that we don't get the information that she said she's going to look for, it may not be there. And what bothers me is that everybody on the planet knows something is going on, whether that be aliens came and visited and stayed, or they've been here from day one, way before us, but they live underground maybe. Maybe they can't come up here. The sun is brutal. Maybe, I don't know. And to live in the water, that would make sense. But they would need some serious technology. Yeah, and we don't know what they breathe. I don't know. Do they breathe water? Maybe they breathe salt water. Who knows? Did another super come in? I thought I heard another super. I think it was $5. Hold on, I was talking. Hey, apostate plus tax. Well, thank you very much for this. It is a super chat, $5. And it says, Dr. Stephen Greer says he's still briefing heads of state and will weasel in on this task force. Oh, boy. He's assembling his people now. Okay, so I'm going to look into that too as well, probably now. But of course, why wouldn't Greer want to be involved in the newest, hippest thing in ufology? This new Declassification Task Force. I need to help the little lady. I could just hear him. She needs my expertise. Do you know that I briefed Bill Clinton? Thank you, apostate plus tax. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A continuing supporter of GUFON. Right? We're all in. We're going to give her a chance. We have to. We have no choice. But what I'm saying is I'm going to keep my mind in a positive. So how long do you think it'll be till we get something? I guess she's got to put out a report at the end of the year, right? So I guess we'll wait for that first report. And I'm sure it's going to be, I haven't really got around to it. There's just so much information to go through, sift through. And so far, it's been more challenging than I could have ever imagined. I could just hear the words. Or she might say, you won't believe this, but aliens are here. And here's Bobo. We got a few of them out from Area 51. They were in lockup for 73 years. Come on out, guys. 75 years, even better. There they are. Yep, they look just like us. Because it is us. Nah, I'm just kidding. So I hope that happens. We'll give her a chance. Give her a chance. Making her way in the world today takes a lot. That's all I got. All right. I want to play this clip. It's from C-SPAN. Can I play this? Is this news? I won't get in trouble for this, right? Will I? Thanks, apostate. I won't get in trouble for that. And check this out. Now listen to this. There's what's his name? I forget his name. Dan Majingo. I can't remember.
To be doing, like, there is a lot of waste, fraud, and abuse within
He says this is what we're dealing with everywhere in government.
Audits and waste, fraud, and abuse are not the same thing. So let's decompose these
please
pieces
educate me on
Sure.
What
so an audit
the
is exactly what you just described,
yes.
which is, do I know what was delivered to which place?
Right.
The ability to pass an audit or the fact that the DoD has not passed an audit is not suggestive of waste, fraud, and abuse. That is completely false right there.
So what is
now
it
it's a question of it's
what?
suggestive that we don't have an accurate inventory that we can pull up of what we have where. That is not the same as saying we can't do that because waste, fraud, and abuse has occurred.
But if you don't know where your money's going, like if you lend somebody $100 and they said, yeah, I need to go buy something for my car, it's like $95, they come back with ice cream, Big Mac, and, a new hat. And I thought you had no money. Oh, it only cost $20 to fix the car, so I used the rest of the money. And what else? I want to know what else. Don't worry about it. No, I want to know where that money went. Don't worry about it. That's what he's talking about. You don't have an itemized list? She says, we don't know where the money went.
So in my world,
Yeah.
that's waste.
How is that waste?
If I give you $1 billion and you can't tell me what happened to it, that to me is wasteful. That means you are not responsible. But if you can't tell me where it went, then what am I supposed to think?
Holy shit. That's right. It's exactly right. Maybe it's not wasted, but if you can't tell us where our tax dollars are going, then that means you can do anything. That doesn't make me trust you. And this is the problem that we're going to always have with a corrupt government. This is what Trump is trying to eliminate, believe it or not. Whether you love him or hate him, who cares? Just, the guy's trying to do the right thing, I think. If Biden would have done the right thing, I would have said, looks like he's doing the right thing. Or maybe I'm wrong about the guy, but we weren't. And I wasn't. And he did try to ruin this country. And who knows how long it's going to take to recover. But UFOs and USOs and the funding that these people need, they're going to get it. They're going to get it. They're doing this audit and they're finding out that millions of dollars went to stupid shit. So you take all that money that they spent haphazardly. Like, do they really need $3 million to put on a play in Afghanistan or something like that? I mean, that's kind of what it was like. Why is my tax dollars going to that? Yeah, I don't remember that. So you know what I mean? It's like our money's going to fund all these other things. Take that money and utilize it correctly. You might get disclosure. You might find out, some things that we never thought we could find out. Maybe I don't know. You always follow the money. That's it. It's weird. The last 4 years were so weird. It was like a nightmare. I mean it. And it has nothing to do whether it's just the whole thing. It's, men and women sports. And I know I'm going into political shit. Can't help it. Oh, so Elon Musk fired off another rocket. Take a look at this beautiful thing. God, this is gorgeous. Look at that.
You heard?
Wow.
It's like we've forgotten who we are,
so amazing.
Explorers, pioneers, not caretakers.
Oh, that's Matthew McConaughey. I don't know if this was
we used
recent.
to look up in the sky and wonder at our place in the stars.
All right, enough of that guy. As he picks his nose and rolls it. I just wonder about Americans and how far we're going to go into space. Because you never know when you get one like this. It's like a snowman. All right. Let's look at a sighting. Do we want to look at a sighting yet? This is a good sighting. I think we need to show this one. From Brazil. UFO on X. Couldn't speak. From Orlando, Florida. Only about 70 miles from me. 82. This was seen and recorded at a resort. And I can't read Spanish, but I knew what resorto meant. Here you go. This is a good one.
Look how slow it's going.
It looks like it's going.
What's up, Space Cow?
Try to be in a helicopter.
It turned.
It's literally like,
Didn't it turn?
it's not going that fast.
Yeah, but it turned that
It
way
turned.
because it looks smaller.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
By the way, there is no radical right. That's not true at all.
No, it literally just looks like a black dot.
What's so radical? Oh, yeah.
It's 100% not an
Because of
airplane
abortion.
or a helicopter or a balloon. Or a hot air balloon.
Yeah. People think that trying to take it. This is balloons!
It's too high to be.
I saw this on my phone, and I thought this was a good sighting. It's balloons. Did you see it? Watch. You can see them moving around here. See it? Yeah, it's balloons.
Black dot.
Definitely, it's rotating.
It's 100%
It's
not
glinting of the sun.
or a balloon.
Mylar balloons. Look, there was a glint. It was good for a moment. Oh, they're saying it's a drone. Maybe it is a drone. I didn't see that, but it's hard to tell. But it's definitely not a UFO.
I think it has a flashing light on it.
She said, I think it has a flashing light. I thought that was the sun reflecting. Maybe it was a light. Top left. There. Oh, yeah, there was a flash. There is a flashing light.
Not that thing behind us.
Seen it twice right there, right? Check it out.
It has a flashing light on it.
The top of it. Top right a little. Here it comes. Boop.
I cannot hear it.
Boop.
You listen real carefully.
Boop, boop. Oh, and on the left, it went beep, boop, and then beep, beep. There, watch. No. Watch. Seriously. Watch it. Watch it. Top right, bottom left.
You listen real carefully. Not that
Already happened. Anyway, shaballoons. Everybody loves balloons, except for the people they call goons. All right. So, Florida, we've had summer temperatures. We're at, 85 today. Tomorrow's supposed to be 86. The day after, 86. The day after that, 85. Then 82. Then 77. Rain on Sunday. Into Thin Air did another video. Well, he didn't do it. He put it together. And we're going to watch it in the Oh, wait. This is only... Oh, it's nothing major. Just watch. He shows us the obvious. The chemtrail activity. Just watch. Look at that. Just right over Florida. Just keeping the storms, away from us. Isn't that weird? I've recorded these things since 2003. Look at this. And eventually, I will show you all the work that proves that they can manipulate the storms, control where they go, same thing, intensify, take away the strength. They can do anything they want. Not to 100% accuracy, but it's true. Chemtrails are real. And it could be a health thing too, because when they spray them a lot, I kid you not, like 2 days later, day and a half later, my eyes are always itching, my throat's itching. Ridiculous bursts of wind. I know I'm living on a peninsula, but still. It's weird. It happened in Arizona. I lived in Arizona 43 years. And for a good portion of that time, I recorded the best chemtrails I think we'll ever see. And that was the middle of the desert, not on a peninsula. Same crazy winds that come out of nowhere. And then they're gone. Oh, I know it could be because of the high desert winds and the valley and the way the mountains are shaped, and the wind comes down and it funnels and picks up speed like a cola roaster. You know what I need to hear? Jeremy Corbell. His soothing voice and charm and wit. He just brings ufology sunshine. Jeremy Corbell says Fravor of the Tic Tac was told by the CIA that the craft he saw was Lockheed Martin technology. Did I already play this?
So I was talking with Commander Fravor the other day, and he shared some information that came to him that was just, email style. But George, it was passage material. And I don't know if people on our podcast know what that means, but sometimes in SAPs or special access programs, they have what they call passage material. It's material that is leaked to people. But the thing is that this material is being passed around to people like even Commander Fravor, where they're trying to kind of convince him that Lockheed Martin, as an example, had some sort of similar technology to what he saw. First of all, he laughed. He's like, if people knew my job right now, they would know that I know that is not true. So it was just, he said it to me as like an alert. Have you seen this before? And I said, I have. Do you understand what's happening, Commander? And he goes, I do. So basically, it's a really interesting story, and it has a lot of real information in it. But there is a core fake information in there. They call it passage material. It was eventually, I can backtrace it, reverse engineer it, where it comes from an agency. And I'm just going to say it, man. Why does the CIA have a completely different methodology of shaping the emerging UAP narrative?
It is. What did he just say again?
Why does the CIA have a completely different methodology of shaping the emerging UAP narrative?
What?
backtrace it, reverse engineer it, where it comes from an agency. And I'm just going to say it, man. Why does the CIA have a completely different methodology of shaping the emerging UAP narrative?
Because two reasons. One, we're on the right track. Or two, well, they need to put out this whatever information. This is so easy, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed how ufology has worked. Okay, I'm going to tell you how it works. This is what I've noticed. And I've seen 3 changes, I think, maybe 4 in these 21 years. What happens is people, the public, now with the internet being as strong as it is with social media, just pounding and pounding and pounding and demanding and the government just ignores, which is their right. But it's also our right to get the truth. So to keep us quiet, they give us a little bit of something to act like they care about the people. So, we're going to tell you a little bit more about the Phoenix Lights. I'm just giving you an example. Yeah, we found out the Phoenix Lights were from the Maryland bombing range. Yeah, that's it. And they dropped some flares. Yeah, so that's it. Well, why didn't you tell us that in the beginning? Well, there wasn't much of public cry out for it. Yes, there was. Why? Why did we have to go to such lengths to get you guys to say something? And that's what they did. They didn't tell us the truth. They told us something. Oh, that'll get us off our backs for now, Johnson. You just keep coming up with more lies for the cover-up. You understand? In more one ways, right? So now we've got this information, and everybody goes nuts talking about this or disinformation. Disinformation. Oh, I didn't know that really happened at the, I can't think of it, Chicago O'Hare? Chicago O'Hare, we want the truth. We want the truth. Then what do you think happened? 10 years later, they gave us what we thought might be the truth, right? Oh, and here's some pictures that were, we found them. They were secretly squandered away somewhere, but somebody found them. And these are new. Nobody's ever seen them before. Here's what happened on gate 6, runway 30, whatever the hell. And then we see this grainy, blurry, what looks legitimatized. It looks like a legit UFO. You don't know because it's so grainy. That's what they do. Now it switched. Now people are like, hey, now mind you, the government gave us nothing. Do you remember when they were trying to debunk Roswell? And all the Roswell, what were the dummies? Did they drop dummies? Were they parachutes? Were they parachuted on dummies? Were they in those seats, those dummies, crash test dummies? All right, then they came along. Well, that couldn't have happened because that would have had to have happened years after Roswell, and those didn't exist. Well, that's another lie, but they went with it. Because why? They don't give a shit. Right? We still don't know really what happened in Roswell. We'll never know, I don't think. And I think, and I feel good about saying this, Anna Paulina Luna will not find out anything new. And this is the way it's been done for billions of years. Contact. Right? So then, the internet. The internet is like, wait a minute. Have you guys heard about the Nimitz incident, 2004? There's this guy, Commander David Fravor, is going to come forward and talk about what he saw. He says his object came out of the water, took off flying speed to 0 to 6, just like that. We need a hearing. We need a hearing. And we got a hearing. Because the public was... And look, nothing else was happening but COVID. Why not? let's do a little congressional UFO hearing to shut these bastards up. And we'll give them nothing, which is what we got. Remember? Bloop. Little dot on the screen. Took them 12 minutes to figure it out. Here's the sighting. Where? It just happened. Pay attention. I'll play it again. Boop. Where is it? It already happened. Are you kidding me? 0.8 of a second. That's your video evidence in the first congressional hearing in over 50 years? Yes. That enraged us. And we want another hearing. We want more whistleblowers, blowers. And what'd they do? They gave us David Fravor. No. David Grush? Yes. So many Davids. The star of David. So Grush comes out and tells this story, but what do you mean? Third-hand whistleblower. He's not even a real whistleblower. You see what they did? They gave us a hearing with a nobody, nothing hearsay guy. It's like saying, hey, turn on your TV to find out everything you wanted to know about Roswell, and they just show you a blank screen. An hour later, guy comes on, well, we hope you enjoyed that riveting experience. Because that's exactly what we got. It's a joke. They're laughing at us. They're making believe they're working for us when they're doing the exact opposite. I don't know how nobody can see this. I don't know how people don't see this. It's the reason why we don't have anything out there to call evidence. And Jack Reacher a couple weeks ago is not evidence. It's a balloon that inflates inside of a harness. But it made people happy. It got them off our backs for a little bit longer. Ho, 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 ho. What do we got next? More whistleblowers. Bring them on. They'll believe anything. But they're not. Eventually, and I don't know why we can't get thousands of us to go to Washington and just meet up there and spend a few weeks hanging out and demanding we get evidence. We could cement ourselves to the ground right in front of the White House. Yeah. Do we got to do something that drastic? I don't understand. I don't know how we're ever going to get the truth by flipping through our Rolodex, our Encyclopedia Britannica at the White House or wherever, Pentagon, they do their research library. I don't know. But they're not going to find, she's not going to find, whoever's on that team isn't going to find anything new because we would have already found it. And didn't Kirkpatrick go through all that stuff? Right? Arrow went through it all. And what's the new guy doing? Who's the new guy for Arrow? Colm? Kelleher? Is that who it is? Doesn't really matter. Tim McGalladay? All right. What is this? Hold on a second. What the hell? Hold on, guys. Oh my God. All right, guys. I think I have 10 memberships to give away. Let me take a look. I have 10 memberships to give away. We're going to do it right now. We're going to give away 10 GUFON memberships. Good to see we got almost 100 peeps here. I'm happy to see that. We need to keep pushing GUFON, guys, because we're the only ones doing it this way, telling you exactly how it's going to go, and the way it always turns out is the way we say it's going to go. All right. You understand what I just said? Do you understand what I just said? I don't. No, I am going to start being a snob about being right. I'm tired of not getting credit. I don't care. All right. No, I really do. I want to be known. I want everybody to know that what Anna Paluna Luna is going to be doing isn't going to bring any new information forward. You'll see. I wish it does. I wish her well. I want to be wrong. God, I want to be wrong. But sometimes when you're right, you're right. And it's time to give away 10 GUFON memberships. And we're supposed to do it at the first of every month, but I was sick. But I don't know what made me remember. Wow, I can't believe 5 people. Where'd you go? All right, here we go. I'm gifting 5. It's random. Pay attention. Here we go. The first one is Easton. Oh, hey, great! Easton, Arkansas Transparency was gifted a membership. Wizard Moon 13. Excuse me. Wizard Moon 13. Tyler Stadinsky was gifted a membership. And hey, Lags abandoned. Hey, where's the 5th one? 1, 2. It shorted us 1. It did that last time. All right, we got 5 more, I hope. Congratulations, guys. Hope you like it. All right, here we go. God dang it. Keep hitting the wrong button. Here's the last 5. It gifted 4. There you go. 5 more. David Roque, hey, all right. Jammer Travels, Tacey Hale, Stephen L, Colm Doyle. Congratulations, you 5. I'm really happy for David too, though. Tacey especially. Thanks, Jammer, you got it. Thank you, everybody. Stephen L even got one. Colm Doyle. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Enjoy. All right, those last 1 month. And just so you know, they don't renew. So if you want to renew it, you have to yourself. Cool. All right. And we'll do it again on March 1st. Still going through. It takes forever. All right, here we go. Back to work. Now I want to show you some videos here that are just changing it up a little bit right now, just for a minute. Something different to look at because we are in the abnormal, paranormal, cryptoid normal genre. I can't talk. Here's a few very strange animals. I don't know what they are. Giddy up. All right, what is that? I mean, really? I don't know. It looks like this could be a rope that it got tangled in, and it looks like here's some more ropage. I don't know, but it looks like a 2-headed thing. That is bizarro. This one I'm not so sure what I'm looking at. What are we doing? What is it? I don't know. I never understood what that... Oh, this is disgusting. Ew, I just got itchy in my ears. Right, explain this. Look at the mouth opening and closing. I mean, that's real. That looks really fake to me, but doesn't it look like Kermit, kind of? You know, Kermit the waterfrog. And this is not real. That is definitely CGI. You can tell by the way the antennas move. They don't move natural. Just a little something different. You don't know which ones are real. All right. So In Arrow's historical UFO report, they talk about an allegation of a military officer touching an extraterrestrial spacecraft. Yet Arrow concluded it was not anything related to UFO, UAP, or off-world technology. And they connected it to the F-117, an aircraft that has been known to the general public for decades. The military members signed a memo stating as such. But they won't release the proof of that. And the DoD hides behind law enforcement labels and deliberative process exemptions. Why the excessive secrecy over something entirely mundane? See, that's the thing with what I don't understand too. Why? Why? Well, everybody knows. I'll tell you why. Ego. E-G-O. Ego screw ourselves is what they're saying. Yeah, look. Deny in full all documents in their entirety pursuant to FUSC and 552. Inter and intra-agency memoranda, which are deliberative in nature. This exemption is appropriate for internal documents, which are part of the decision-making process and contain subjective evaluations, opinions, and recommendations. Information which, if disclosed, would constitute a clearly unwarranted invasion of the personal privacy of individuals. This is so stupid. What is the other one? Former military member signed an MFR attesting to the truthfulness. Okay. Allegation up top here that a former U.S. military service member touched an ET spacecraft. An interviewee stated that a former military member who was also an interviewee has stated that he touched an off-world aircraft. Arrow contacted and interviewed the former military member, 106, who denied any knowledge of off-world technology in possession of the USG, a private contractor, or any other foreign or domestic entity. The former military member attested that he could not remember if this encounter with the original interviewee had ever occurred, but opined that if it had happened, the only situation that he might have conveyed was the time when he touched an F-117 Nighthawk stealth fighter at a facility. Who cares? Wow. I just read that for you to think about. I got no opinion. Here's a video from NASA. I think it's good. So let's watch it and see if you like it.
This footage was captured by NASA. A small object enters from the right side of the screen and travels slowly across the curvature of the Earth. Initially, some thought this was just debris or a satellite, but as it reached the middle of the screen, it suddenly stops and seems to hover for a moment. The object remains stationary for several seconds. Then, without warning, it suddenly rises upward. After rising and then hovering again, the object suddenly moves off at high speed to the left of the screen. This footage was captured by NASA. A small object enters from the right side of the screen and travels slowly across the curvature of...
That is a really good video, actually. You know, it really is. It's captured from NASA out in space there in the curvature of the Earth. You see the brightness there, the atmosphere. And what fascinates me is the last few seconds, how quickly it accelerates from right about here. That, my friends, is fast, because not only are they in space, but that's a great distance. Or, now hear me out, or this object is just an ice crystal, and the reason it takes off is because the engine's kicked off, or, you know, they just They adjusted their telemetry data, their telemetry to stay in orbit. So they hit their little thrusters and it made that thing go, right? They're going to hit the button and then it goes, we need to get adjusted. And can you hit thrusters? 10-4, Johnny. Thrusters in 3, 2, 1. Engage. Now it's going to hit it. Juicy fruit. I don't know. It's a sighting, though. You know what makes me sad about that? It's a dot. Oh, this is fascinating. An ancient city on Mars looks just like it was a city. I've never seen anything so detailed before, but it looks like it was, according to them, that this was hit with some sort of nuclear blast. Why is it always got to be nuclear? Why can't it just be like a big shockwave? Right? And they say the MRO high-rise image, then it gives the number, shows the Atlantic chaos, and the closer examination reveals the city was almost destroyed. Well, it was destroyed by a thermonuclear explosion. Amid the ruins of destroyed buildings and towering structures, a largely intact dome-shaped structure is visible. I'm going to show it to you in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. No sound, no glory. No sound. We got glory, though. Look at this. That looks like it's, here on Earth. That's wicked. That is some stuff. Come on, man. This is Mars. Do you hear what I'm saying? Mars. Crazy. Crazy. If you want to help support GUFON, Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App, all the links are in the show description. If you like Truthology for ufology and you like what you're seeing, help support it. We are the only channel doing it so bluntly. Not for everybody, but we are, what do they call that? When people don't like to admit they watch? Guilty pleasure. We're the guilty pleasure lovers. All right. Hope David Wilcock is okay. Not Wilcox. Didn't he say he was going out of town or something for a while? I better message him. When you see somebody every day and you don't see them, you recognize them. Hey, what's up, Drift Speed? How you doing, man? Good to see you. That was a good video, you have to admit. I thought so. Intergalactic Wrangler, what is up? Oh, the poll. Hey, thank you, sir. I put a poll up again. I don't want to forget it. Thank you very much. You're a good man. And the poll is, hold on. Thank you, Intergalactic Wrangler. Okay, so the poll today is, do you believe Anna Paulina Luna will bring disclosure or find evidence to expedite disclosure? We have to end the poll now. 48% of you say no, she will not. 27 said, I really don't know. And 24 said, yeah. So it's 50-50 basically, with one shy of 99 or 100 votes. We got 99. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Thank you so much for that. I didn't expect it to be. I thought it would be 70-30, 70 no. But you guys are a little bit more optimistic. I'm a little optimistic too, but I always am when it comes to, somebody trying something new for ufology. Maybe. No, I'm not. God, why did I say that way? I said trying something new. What I meant to say was somebody who wants the job, who wants to find the truth, is what we need. Lou Elizondo never wanted to be, we know that, right? Kirkpatrick was put in the job. He didn't want to do it. It was all over his face every time we saw him. So, we've had bad luck with people who really are passionate about the truth. Luna's a different breed. Yeah. She's going to look for it. Now, what scares me, though, is that she's going to find something and it's going to ruin her. Like, we'll notice a change in her. You know what I mean? We'll notice a change. We'll see if she starts acting a little shy or meek or not so gung-ho about, yeah, I'll get to the UFO stuff. Like, hey, Anna, Paulina, Luna, you've been into this new thing for about 7-8 months and you found some stuff for everybody else. JFK's, right? Epstein, COVID, but you haven't found anything out about USOs. I'll get to it! When we see that kind of attitude, they got to her. It's not that easy, Rich. I hope I get to know her. I want to interview her so she could just say that one day. I'll show you, Rich. Yeah, that'll be a good idea for me to try to get an interview since I live in the same state. Not a bad idea. Another UFO sighting. Nah, that's a dot. That sucks. We'll get rid of that. We've got Anna Paulina. Well, let's take a look at Anna Paulina Luna for a minute. Let's see what kind of person we're dealing with. What do we got here? She's 35. Perfect. She's a Republican. Perfect. Education, University of West Florida. Perfect. Nationality, American. Perfect. Previous campagne, 2024 United States House of Representatives election in Florida. Perfect. Congresswoman wants to speak to dead JFK assassination investigators. Perfect. Huh? Wants to speak to dead? Anna Paulina Luna led House Task Force on Declassification. What's this here? Are they saying anything? They're going to talk about her? What are they saying? All right, all right. She's 35. She's just getting started in life. We'll see. We'll see. Hold on. Get rid of that. And we have been paying tribute to Lou Elizondo for all the hard work he's done. Not. Baba Louie. Baba Louie. So I found this incredible song, and I'm going to play it for you. You have no idea what you're in for. This is unbelievable. Seriously, you're going to love this. Hey. All right, you ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It's 4:20 somewhere. 2, 1. Go. Oh, it gets better. hear them. My God, my head's gonna fall off. For some reason, it sounded way better when I heard it earlier today. I'm almost wondering if it's even the same song. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, it's the same song, all right. Damn. All right. I just thought it was another version you guys would enjoy. I was wrong. It is good. It just doesn't sound right for some reason. All right. So one last thing before we go. There's a very clear UFO sighting. And I'm going to show you the video. You are going to have to really suspend your disbelief to believe this one. I don't know. I don't think this is real. If this was real, the entire disclosure theme, it'd be over. It'd be over.
Flying metallic disc in close proximity to a commercial airliner captured by a
Watch
passenger.
This.
All right, let's just roll it.
God, that's beautiful, right? How could that not be on the news everywhere?
Okay, we're going to get a close look.
I don't
again,
understand.
A side-by-side comparison, and everything seems to match up.
Why isn't it happening? Why isn't disclosure happening?
A commercial airliner, they pull out their cell phone, and we're looking at this disc, a metallic disc. No doubt about it, it's the classic Bob Lazar UFO video. The refractions of light, the glass from the window pane looking out from within the cabin, it all just looks correct. But is this manipulated in any way? Guys, I want to get your thoughts.
This is really, really amazing footage. I hate to say it's too good to be true, but unfortunately with AI these days, we have to worry about the fact that a lot of people are just trying to mess with us, because historically, you needed a lot to hoax a footage. Now you just need a computer and pay one of those services that gives you access to the AI software to create this. Now, we do know, first of all, let's just assume this is real for the sake of conversation. We do know there's a lot of amazing footage that has come from people filming outside their airplanes, whether it be a Tic Tac or a typical flying saucer like this, which very much looks like the sport model. And also the way it's traveling. This thing is seamless. You don't see any rivets or anything like that. So I'm going to hope it's real. And if it's real, this is definitely the best video of the night. If we're being duped, I just would hope that the hoaxsters stop with this, because to muddy the waters.
Me too.
I mean, you're not gaining anything, the hoaxer.
You
I don't
stop
understand
it,
what the
hoaxers.
purpose is of trying to mess with believers. So I really, really hope this is the real deal. Obviously, I can't say for sure, but we need more information.
You stop
but
that,
other
you
than that,
hoaxers.
if it is real, very amazing footage.
Stop it.
What could be literally just like the sport model that Bob Lazar talked about, that was that S4 that he worked on in 1989.
Stop it.
If this video is real, it should in fact be shared everywhere, because this is very clear footage. I'm actually having a hard time believing that it could be real though, but actually looking at it, it's hard to tell, because you know the sun is glinting off it, and as it moves it kind of like glints off the side of the craft perfectly.
It's glinting.
But I don't know. I mean, I feel like if this was real, it'd probably be on the news everywhere.
Hey, that's what I said. That's amazing. Paula Faust. I saw your comment. Where is it? Paula got it right. It would be all over the news. I enjoyed that. That was a very good sighting. But I don't know, man. Like, Dr. J said, they all echoed it. Probably AI generated, but until we know, we don't know. Right? Until we know, say it. Until we know, we don't know. Oh, that's good. Let's keep that in mind. Until we know, we don't know. Oh, yeah, that's a good way to end it. Well, thank you very much for coming out tonight and hanging out on the old GUFON. I appreciate everybody hanging out. So if you haven't subscribed yet, just hit all notifications, please. Please. And don't forget to like the video. And if you had a good time, tell another. But we'll be back tomorrow. I think Jeff Willis is coming on tonight, unless something changes. I think Jeff Willis is on tomorrow. It's been a month already? Jesus Christ. We're going to talk about truthology for ufology. We're doing it for you. Nice. All right. So if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. What did I just say? What was the new one? I forgot it. Don't look at me, look it out. If you're not into it, don't free. Have a good night. Alien bless.
There's a good thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies of Why did it downward treasured sites in Christianity?